Welcome back, YouTube. So I think this is going to be the last part in this recording session. Uh, Hopefully during this recording session I'll get out to the Riker and replace the axe that I broke last session. I've got the cloth with me. Just gotta acquire the scrap metal, and there's a couple places where I can get scrap metal from. The easiest is probably just to go to the Riker straight away and use the hacksaw I brought with me from the garage. Which would allow me just to saw up some of the fallen shelving into scrap metal. There should be enough coal already at the Riker for me just to fire up the forge. I left the hammer behind, so the hammer should also be there as well. So really, to replace the axe at this point, I just need to get the Riker in a state where I feel comfortable firing up the forge. Not necessarily getting the best luck coming through here as far as coal is concerned. I suppose it hasn't been all that long, because what I think it was last session was when I took the alternative trip and going the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would bring us up 8. 8 is what we need to start up. Forge at the Riker. It's apparently a surprisingly cold day out here at Desolation Point. As we're getting, well, right now we're only getting -2 echelons, or 2 echelons down in the cold. But for a while it looked like we were getting 3. Yeah, and we're getting like 2 in the wind protection, so. So we're coming up on the stockpile of wolf and bear meat from the last time we were here, during the big sort of hunt trip when we broke the old bow. So as long as we remember to come back here with time to spare, we should always have adequate food, at least for a short while. Oh, that, because I haven't majorly stopped to warm up, that birch bark tea lasted for quite a while. So we drank that birch bark tea just before we left just before we left Coastal Highway, so it lasted the entire way through Crumbling Highway, and through the cave, or through the mine.
Can't feel my hands.
Right, so I think we'll be able to make it into the Riker. Maybe. Depends on how much of the wind shadow we're able to take advantage of into the Riker. I was about to say, it looks like we'll be able to get into it without taking any cold damage. But, there we go, taking a little bit of cold damage because the wind has decided to be in the way. But, well, we did take probably a little bit of damage. We didn't hopefully take too much.
Something's gotta go.
Okay, so that should be enough scrap metal to do the crafting we want to do. Hopefully we do not roll a 1 starting the fire.
Come on.
Suppose with fire starting level 4 now, I do not need to actually use the torch method. I can always get a guaranteed light using the fire starter I have. Okay, so the improvised hatchet is going to take 4 hours of crafting. So let's get to crafting. I'm actually going to be somewhat greedy here. I've got enough scrap for 2, so I'm going to make 2.
My energy is just disappearing. Okay, so I don't have enough calories currently in my character's stomach to sleep through the night. Though I do have stuff that I can just eat / drink, so it shouldn't be a problem. We'll eat a little bit of cattails and then take a snooze. Recover our character's fatigue. Yeah, that should be enough. Worst case scenario, I can eat some more food in the morning. The character is
Well, I say morning, it's going to be pre-dawn hours. If I need more calories to get it back, get the character back to our food in the zone.
I could eat anything right now. This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, the bear's a little far away to hunt.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Well, that would be why we're going to go ahead and get you some food to gnaw on. Also, I distinctly remember us getting you hungry enough that you lost well fed in this run, so I'm pretty sure you have been hungry. Good old main character here. So we can quickly go over to our food stash, eat enough food to get the character full, stash the second axe someplace I can remember it, and then we'll probably start trying to map Desolation Point, get some more of Desolation Point mapped.
Can't feel my feet. So cold.
Alright, we're so close to losing well fed, I'm gonna eat one piece of cattail, just so we don't lose it in the last little bit of the walk. That would be very disappointing. Going to stick my head in the mine here, because there's a decent chance I can find some coal without having to run around too much in the mine. And this is also a decent place to leave the axe. So I'll leave the axe to get the character under the carrying capacity so he moves around a little faster. And then a piece of coal, if I can find some coal. Ah, that's why my character is so heavy. Carrying the hammer. I'll leave the hammer here as well. Change my notes. Okay, so this isn't the garage anymore. This is Coastal Highway, main fish spot. You don't have any bear hide anymore. I've taken that. Don't have those anymore. Use those ones. I don't think those are there anymore. Those are probably still there. Those are probably still there. That might actually still be there. I think you're not there anymore. Don't think you're there anymore. And I don't think you're there anymore. So DP has a heavy hammer and nets. So if I come check my notes when I'm looking for that hammer later, I can remember I accidentally moved it here. See if we can find all pieces of coal. It's a possibility none of it's respawned since the last time we went through here. I do want a little bit, even if I have to nick the what I think is non-renewable supply, so we'll take the recall from the non-renewable stuff. That way I can start some mapping in this session, even though I didn't find any of the renewable coal. Seeing lots of little stones, but no coal. Make sure to delete the small one first, please. Sometimes you do that, and annoyingly it'll delete the bigger one first. It can be a little annoying when it happens. So I want to try keeping the character mostly warm while he does his charcoal mapping, which is why I'm starting a fire.
That did it.
surprised that didn't reveal on the map the mine. Like, that time it did. Maybe it did the first time and I'm just didn't catch it.
Too much stuff to carry.
Nice sunny and apparently warm day. Given how sunny it is, I'm surprised it's this warm. So this is the next thing I'm going to map, which is another one of the landmarks. The blocked highway.
Come on.
-4, so what I'll do is I'll warm this up with cedar.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So now we can see the blocked highway on the map. Yep, blocked highway, got the abandoned mine. "59 days in now. Discovered 120 locations. Oh, it's this mod? No, not that one. I don't remember which tab is the list. Surveyed locations. We got 4 of the 11 places in Desolation Point mapped out, so we got... Okay, apparently we got Katie's Secluded Corner from here, maybe. Only a house, Brainy Processing, blocked highway. Okay. No, I'm supposing these are probably came off of the hints. Not necessarily coming off of actually having mapped them. So maybe, I think that's the human corpse of the Katie's hideaway, so maybe we did map Katie's from here. But I don't remember mapping Hibernia, so... isn't a particularly warm fire, and as I've taken most of the torches out of it, it's actually gotten even colder than it was before. I think that might be where, if you put the rope up near where we came in, that you can climb up and down. Don't necessarily know why you would want to use that rope, but I've definitely used ropes that other people would say, why would you use this rope before, so... Let me not speak of things that I wouldn't do, implying that you shouldn't do them, because sometimes there are reasons that even I don't know. Alright, looks like I've just about eaten all the venison here, so we are going to need to hunt soon. Because the wolf meat isn't quite as dense as the venison. So I would not be surprised if that meat runs out real quick. I don't think that's a way up there. Maybe is. Yeah, maybe is.
Getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Oop. Visibility might have gone bad enough I might not be able to do any more mapping. Yeah, that sounds like a blizzard. I cannot map in a blizzard. So where I was coming up to is I was going to map the stone church, but I guess this blizzard is going to prevent us from doing that mapping before we end the episode, so assuming the blizzard goes away in the next episode, we'll try mapping it next episode. But I'm going to end this episode after I get our character to a place where he's no longer being hounded by the blizzard. Which will probably be going back into the coal mine we left recently, or before we started mapping. Right here. Into the mine, into the abandoned mine.
Too heavy.
So this is where I'm going to go ahead and end the YouTube episode. I hope you've all been enjoying the video. this is probably where I'm going to go ahead and end the recording session. If you're watching on YouTube, probably by the time you're watching tomorrow, there'll be another one recorded and be uploaded for you on YouTube. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do in the next recording session. It might be tomorrow. So if you're watching on Twitch, well, I'm not sure when I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm recording tomorrow anyway, so if you're interested in watching more on Twitch, feel free to check in. Moment I'm sort of doing it by ear when it comes to recording. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let the YouTube video, or let the YouTube people go, so catch you guys later.